Hey, so I also got a request to talk about my goals in track and cross country, and I guess my history. Basically, I've been running for a while. I guess I'm a junior in high school now. Back, I'm gonna say fifth or sixth grade, I started running a little bit recreationally. I've always kind of been a health freak since I was little. I don't know how that happened. I guess I get it from my dad, but I figured, oh, it's probably good, to get out and run, get some exercise and whatever. So I remember I would jog, half a mile on occasion, and then I jog up and down my street a little bit. And in sixth grade, I joined cross country. I believe my best mile time was like 8:21, and I ran cross country from sixth to eighth grade. We really wouldn't run that much. It would run like probably like a mile or two a week total, including races. But it was a nice experience. It was fun to kind of get me into it. Then freshman year, actually seventh grade, I did two 5K runs. I ran them in about 33 minutes, 34 minutes each. It was the first time I'd ever run that far in my life. I just did it for fun. It was nice. It was really cold too. It was in the middle of the winter. So yeah. But anyway, then looking back, freshman year, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to run in high school, but I was like, why not? It'll give me something to do after school. So, I mean, I wasn't used to running every single day, at least not more than like up and down the street a couple times. So, I think when I started, I was doing like 2 miles, 3 miles, and I'd stop, between miles, or whenever I felt like I needed a break. I mean, I went real slow. I didn't push the pace or anything. I don't have any natural really running abilities personally. I don't think, I mean, compared to the other people on my team, I'm not saying, I'm the worst person in the world or anything, but like, the other people on my team were so much faster. And even though the other people, the freshmen, would start out, they'd just be like, whoa, I've never run before. Now I'm all of a sudden really good. And I'm varsity. I could not do that. Um, Actually, I have a list here with my stats from cross country. The first cross country race I ever ran in high school, I ran two 5Ks that year. It was 31:27 for my first 5K in cross country, and then I did a couple of 2 miles around 17, 18, 19 minutes. And my last 5K of the year, I finally broke 30 minutes. I was so proud of myself. I ran 28:13, which was on a different course than the first one. Yeah. So then I actually almost okay. So I did winter track, but I just did it as a training season because I knew I was like, well, I'm not that good. I don't really want to race anyway, so I just kind of went to practice and I'd skip it whenever I could, because I was lazy. But I figured, it's good to get out, work out, whatever. And then in the spring, I ran two races. One was an 800. I ran it in 3 minutes and 13 seconds. I actually fell in the middle of it. Someone spiked me. And then I ran a 720 mile. And then looking forward to sophomore year, I actually almost didn't do cross country. I was going to do marching band instead. But I started doing marching band, and I really missed cross country, even though I was not that good for my team. So my first race, I ran on a really hilly course, the one that I'd run 31:27 the previous year. I got a time of 27:30, so I was like, that's better. That's 3 minutes off. The 4 minutes off last year. I kind of run a little bit over the summer. I'd run a couple miles a day, easy, and then by the end of the year, actually, by the end of the season that year, I on a flat course, I got my time down to 23:26. I can't even tell you how proud I was. I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't even run like under 30 minutes. And now I'm running 23:26 on a flat course. That's amazing. So then I ended up doing winter track that year too. And I started at 6:31 was my mile time, which was a lot off last year's 7:20. I was like, wow, 6:31. But it turns out I had never raced the mile before, so I didn't know what kind of how to race it, what kind of power to put into it. So by the end of that season, I got to 6:02. And in the spring, I got that mile time down to 5:50. Now I only raced the mile twice, 3 times in the spring. It wasn't really my focus. My focus was more the 3200, which I started off around 13 minutes, and I brought down to 12:21. And yeah, I would have loved to just keep racing that forever. I love the 3200. And then junior year, actually the summer, after spring track, for medical reasons, I was on leave. I couldn't really run. I guess I sort of got out of shape running wise. I mean, I was doing a lot of cross training and stuff, but running, I really wasn't in shape. But then I got back into junior year, so it was a little slow to get back in, but I started off, my times were like 23 minutes, but that's like what I had been running the previous year, but this was on a hilly course, so I was running like 23 minutes, not a flat course. And then I brought it down to like 21s, 22s, and then eventually kind of slowly kind of inched it down. I ran 1947 on the same flat course that I had run 23:26 the previous year on, and nowhere near that the year before. So I honestly, it's just a lot of hard work. I mean, I would run if we didn't have practice, I'd run, and if I couldn't make practice, I'd run, and I try to get the workouts in, like put the best into my workouts as I could. If I thought I didn't do, I was doing strides and my last stride just wasn't good enough, I would do an extra stride. I would do two extra strides. We're doing 150s or something, and my coach told me I just wasn't putting enough into them. I went out and did it more, and I don't know. I guess it's just, I don't know, but I love it. And my goals, I mean, I want to get more PBs and everything. I want to bring down my time, I guess, under 5:50 for the mile. I have to say, since 5:50 is my best time. And I'd like to get under 12 minutes for the 3,200. I'm on medical leave again right now, but I'm training on my own. So once I'm done with, hopefully I'll be back to track soon. I'm trying to do some workouts myself, but I'm not doing as many speed workouts, so, because speed really isn't my thing. So, hopefully I'll be back on track soon so I can get those workouts in. So yeah, distance is really my thing now. I really prefer distance. I don't like sprinting that much. I really can't sprint. My brother can out sprint me, and he doesn't run at all, so. Alright, yeah.